welcome. And today I'm going to be taking out my first lot of Bendy rollers. I've never used them before. We're going to take them out, do a brush out, and so let's see how it goes. So the first thing I need to do, obviously, is take out these rollers. So I put them in last night. Wasn't too comfortable sleeping, but there you go. They weren't too difficult to roll in. I followed a tutorial that I'd seen on YouTube. I started off by doing a kind of mohawk of rollers down the middle, and then doing the sides. It took about half an hour in total. They're quite good to actually fix in place because once you've rolled them, they easily bend over. I bought them from Home Bargains. They were only about £1 per packet. Here they are. So I got 2 packs of 10 of these, which was more than I needed, so that's great. So it's a cheap and easy way, obviously, to curl your hair without heat, which is always a good thing. So if we get started, and I will start rolling out the rollers. It'll be interesting to see how curly it is. So when I was doing this, I used a mixture of Superdrug setting lotion and water. Oh, look, this is so rubbish. I left bits out at the end, so not ideal, but it's okay. It's a bit hit and miss, and there's probably a better way of unrolling these rollers, but okay, I'm not quite sure whether to roll them out like that or unwind like that. Maybe it's better to unwind it like that. I realise I have a bad habit of keeping my eyes closed while I'm doing things like this, so I'll try and keep them open. Stuck. Right. Ooh. The foam rollers have been an easy way of getting a curl and then just kind of brushing it out. So I think what I'm about to do will not be too different to what I have done before. Keep pulling these faces. Right. That's stuck. So, got a couple left. I think I'm going to have some straight bits because I was so hit and miss with rolling them up. There's some ends that are poking out that are going to be straight. You need to tuck under the ends, tucking them and then rolling and squashing them underneath the rest of the hair. Sorry, I know that's a very technical terminology that I'm using there. Okay, wow, okay, this is very curly indeed. The tutorial that I used suggested a side parting, so I'm just gonna start off by brushing out the curls with my fingers. So I'm not gonna try anything too fancy, I'm literally just gonna brush it out and try and get a nice shape to it, but nothing too special, just see what happens. It is a learning process still for me now. Now that that's pretty much all combed through with the fingers, this Denman brush, so I'm going to start off by just giving it all a brush. Oh my goodness. I actually had a haircut, the first haircut that I've had that will suit vintage styles. So I'll just pop up a picture of the before and after. Before it was long, sort of blunt, one length. I had it cut into a shorter horseshoe shape with some a curve going from the bottom of the face down into a horseshoe beneath the shoulders and round back up there again. Those layers are ideal for framing the face. So I'm just going to keep brushing now. So I'm already finding that the shorter length is working much better for getting more curl around the face. The thing is, before, when it's all one length and longer, it was really hard just to actually get the hair to play ball. And apart from that, my hair is quite resistant. When it came to actually curling, it didn't stay very long, and so I could tell that this is already going to help a great deal with keeping the hair in place. Just doing the back. Okay, so here we are now, and it's been brushed out. It's looking nice already, I think. It's looking okay. So it's quite fluffy there, and this side too, but I'm quite happy because where I've had it cut to there, it's now sort of creating a wave already and I haven't really had to do anything at all other than just brush. So it's definitely helping. Now that it's brushed out a bit, I'm going to use this Deadman smoothing brush just to kind of relax it a bit more. It may very well be that I am doing things wrong. Please don't judge. If you have any suggestions for any improvements that I can make in my technique, then please put them in the comments. So what I'm going to do next is start to comb around my hand. There we go. I think it's doing something. I hope that it is blending somewhat. Right, this is nice because I think when I use the foam layers I get a bit of weirdness coming out, but here it seems to be just a bit more relaxed, not quite so much coming out from the side there. I think I ought to stop there because I think if I carry on I'm just going to drop the wave or curl altogether. I will do some spray, fix what I've got so far. And this is a Superdrug Extra Firm Hold Hairspray, nothing expensive. I'm going to try to do the back combing, which is done to create the swoop of the hair. So my understanding of it is that you hold the hair about up here and then push down with the comb firmly. So this is not a tutorial, by the way. I'm just kind of experimenting to try to, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. So now I'm going to take this smoothing brush. The aim of that is to basically smooth down what we've got here without squashing it. So pin back what we've got here just out of the way for a minute. Let's get that behind the ear. I think I'm going to back comb that a little bit more. Not perfect, but it's something. So now I think I'm going to put a hairpin just while I get this into place. Clip here. I think we've got some nice shaping happening there, so I don't want to squash that. I'm just going to pin that in place as well. This is definitely amateur hour. This is all a learning process for me. So in order to get that 40s type of look, I'm going to pin it behind my ear. Just get a little bit of hair to cover over the pin. I don't know what it looks like at the back. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Oh, whoopsie. Try to bring it together somehow. And hopefully there's something kind of happening back there, but the problem is it's only really if you know how it should feel that you can really judge. I'm going to try to brush it around my hand at the back as well. Gosh, this is probably looks terrible. The thing is, I don't think I wound them entirely properly, so there's flickiness at the ends. I'm sure there's lots and lots of very good tutorials that you can watch that will show you how to do this properly, but I hope that anybody who's new to this and is not used to this type of hairstyling in the same way as me can sympathise, and I hope it makes you feel a bit better, I guess. So I am now going to try my best to smooth everything down. I have quite a lot of fluffiness around the parting. So I am going to take some pomade. It's Suavecita. I know that there are a lot of people who use it. I've only tried it once, so I am going to give it a go right now. Before I take the clips out, I think I'm going to smooth down this side. No, it's a bit sticky, but I guess that's the point, isn't it, really? I'm just going to try and shine this area up. I guess bring it together a little bit. I think, oh, it looks like the pomade is working quite well to do that. I think I need some at the top up here. There's a lot in the pot and it seems to go a long way, so I'll try not to overdo it because I'm quite heavy-handed. I think the flickiness of the ends of the rollers last night and not getting it rolled up properly, I think that's making it go a bit weird. I think I'm going to risk taking these clips out now and see what happens. No, a bit more spray. It's very warm in here, a bit flushed. Let's take this one out. Ooh, ooh, and ooh. Ah, well, that's not too bad. Oh wow, okay, excellent. It's a bit bumpy, but never mind. So I think what I'm going to do now is get a clip and clip this one back here behind the ear. Yeah, there are so many talented hairstylists in this vintage community that know how to do this in such an amazing way. But there are a lot of people trying to learn, and they are very supportive. So as well as Miss Victory Violet, I've also met Cherry Dollface, who was absolutely lovely. Okay, that's not right. She showed us how to do makeup and hair. You know what, I'm just going to leave that because otherwise I'm just going to mess it up. So it's a bit of a floppy swoop, I'm afraid. That's not too bad. I think we can sort of save it. A little bit of pomade. Smooth this out. I'm just improvising here, guys. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So I think that is the best that I'm going to get today. And you know what? I don't think it's too bad. I'm sure the back doesn't look too great, but then I don't have to look at the back, so it's alright. I'm reasonably happy with it. It's not by any means a professional looking job, but then again, I'm not a professional, and this is just for fun. Thank you for staying with me during this quite amateurish hairstyling episode. It was not intended to necessarily be any sort of tutorial. With the Bendy rollers, I was very happy with the actual curls that they produced. As to how long this will stay around, I'm not sure. If you've got any suggestions for how I can improve my technique and to actually make it stay put, then please feel free to put that in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, then please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell for future videos, and I will see you next time. Hot.